Hello, everybody. This is Elisha Keating from wisdomseekers.net. And we're here today with an interactive with Maddie. Hi, Maddie.
Hi.
And as usual, please, one question per person. And there's just Maddie and I today. So you, you get what you get. That's what.
That's right.
uh, I do figure Maddie's got something to read, right?
Um, well, I always do have a little something something.
Yeah. I
So
know that Mars is it Mars going retrograde, and it's going to be retrograde for 6 months.
Mars is it Mars? Oh Jesus, I just had a bunch of
There's a
stuff
bunch going
on here.
retrograde.
This kind of tells, well, there's Venus and there's Jupiter and there's Mars, of course.
Yeah, but Mars is going retrograde in Chiron, is it? I can't.
Um, I I think so.
Which means the warrior in you is going to have to do some healing.
Mm,
And if you don't heal, then you're going to have a big mess up.
yes. Geez, I don't know. I'll look after I read this, but yeah, there's oh, wait, there's something else too. Mm, sorry.
Oh no, that's okay. I was just talking to my daughter. I'll tell the story about my coffee disaster today where you'll find it. So we grind our own coffee and we put it into the machine, and we've been reading that cocoa is really good for you. It creates new stem cells, et cetera, et cetera. It's really healthy. So my daughter suggested, why don't we just put it in with our coffee? So I did. Guess what? The machine did not like it. It took me half an hour to clean out all the grounds from everywhere. And the fine chocolate was everywhere, but not in our cups.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that, but I'll put the cocoa right in my coffee cup.
Better choice. Have you got a little what is a frother?
No, I don't, but I'm gonna get one.
Yeah, there are. I can live without one. We've got one in the kitchen, one on the table because they are so fun, so nice to have.
I know that. Well, we used to have them all the time when we drank because it would mix up our drinks really well.
Oh, okay, so you
Um,
know them. They
yeah,
have them at Walmart for $16, I believe.
yeah. I saw one at Canadian Tire too, but I'm pretty sure that I have one in one of my
Drawers.
junk drawers that has a million gadgets in there. So I'm going to go and look a little thoroughly and see if I can find it. That will save me a few dollars for a while anyway.
Yeah, especially at Christmas time. Anytime you save a bit of money, it's
Yeah, I don't have much to spend money on, so my granddaughters, that's about it.
I'm sure they're going to say, Grandma, let's go to what's the coffee they like?
Starbucks.
Starbucks. My granddaughter likes Starbucks too.
Well, that was, I get a message from Livy yesterday. She goes, so it has come to my attention that Pappy has sent you some money for us.
Oh, that was
She's like,
sweet.
do you think that we could go shopping tomorrow?
It
I said,
hasn't
no,
arrived
sweetie.
quite
I said,
yet.
what's that?
Hasn't arrived quite yet.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, he transferred it to me.
Oh,
So
sweet.
I have the money. It's just
Oh, they're okay. You're not talking.
their my ex husband, their
Yeah,
grandfather. Yeah,
okay. I was
from my
thinking it was,
20s.
I
Yeah,
was thinking Ted had given them some money.
no, they're original Pappy.
Okay. That's the
Um,
French name. That's the French one because that my grandkids call
the
their they
pairs,
call they
but
call them Pappy and Mammy.
mm, well,
Yes.
call his wife Oma because she's German.
Our Dutch, German or Dutch, right? Yeah.
But
So
Honey, so it's come to my attention. I said, yes, we will go. There's plenty of time. Well, she wants to go and buy something for her sister. How nice is that? She's always thinking of her sister, that one.
That's sweet. Yeah.
The other one, not so much.
Well, I do believe she's still she's at that age where she's going through changes so much.
Yeah.
And those are really hard
Yeah,
years.
she's 14 and
If they are 13, 14, really hard years.
yeah.
Not something I want to ever do again.
Oh, no, not me either. I'm good. I'm good. Well, I guess I'll read my little blip and
Okay.
then see if we have anybody on.
I haven't looked, honestly. We do.
Oh, well, I'll
Hey,
read
Ava.
this. And then I will. Oh, hi, Ava. How are you?
We were wondering how you were doing because we didn't
Last
see you. Yeah, we missed you.
Same. You know who else we haven't seen for a while? Maybe it's because I butcher his name all the time. Zhao.
Yeah, no, I think we keep giving him the same message, and I think he doesn't like that.
I just thought maybe it's because I kept butchering his name. I was going to Google how to pronounce it, but then I couldn't remember how to spell it.
I know we butchered his name for years.
If you're on today, Zhao, I apologize. I'm going to Google and see if they can show me how to pronounce your name properly.
Well, that's what Elle said it was pronounced that because she talked to him, and he's from the Philippines, eh?
Oh, Philippines? I thought he was from Brazil.
Not Brazil. What's that place besides Spain? Portugal.
Alexa, can you turn off the volume, please?
Portugal. Not
Oh, Alexa,
no, the other way.
off.
No, he's from the Philippines, but he lives in, or last I heard, he lived in Portugal. Is it Portugal?
Is it Portugal? Is he the Portugal one? Who's in
Yeah.
Brazil then?
There's I have a few people I know in Brazil.
Hmm.
They're like weird timing from here.
Mm-hmm.
Like even though it's straight down, it's like 6 hours difference.
Really?
Yeah, I
Well,
don't
that's
know.
kind of like Mexico. I thought that when I went to Mexico that we'd be on the same time schedule, but no, they're on Eastern time.
Most of them, yeah, because they go out that
I didn't
direction.
realize how far east Mexico was. I thought it was just like you go to Canada, you go through the States, you hit Mexico.
Yeah, no, it's just California is directly below us, which is can be very interesting when you talk to people in the same time zone.
Mm-hmm.
But we should. Hi, Nikki.
Okay, I'm going to read. So this is the energies for December 7th and 8th for yesterday and today. It says we are having a wild week with the cosmos making so many major shifts. Mars just joined Mercury heading into its retrograde cycle. And today Neptune finally turns direct from retrograde. So that's out of retrograde. Whoa, there was like 4 planets in retrograde. Our interactions with others can be deep and intense. With Neptune's influence, hidden secrets are likely to be revealed, especially over the weekend. If someone has been keeping something from you or deceiving you since as far back as June 2024, it may come to light now. Lovely Venus moves into the sign of Aquarius today, so our Aquarian friends will be feeling happy-go-lucky over the holiday season. Good for them.
And
This
if you
morning,
got it marked highly in your astrology chart, it will also affect you in a positive way.
mm, this morning the moon moved into Pisces, where it will stay for the next few days. You may have woken up from some interesting, vivid dreams today. Not really.
Yeah, me neither.
It's a good idea to write them down as soon as you wake up, as they may contain special meanings and messages. Venus conjuncts Pluto this morning as well, so watch for arguments or fights with partners or lovers, as breakups may occur in relationships, especially if your relationship has already been rocky. The Sun in Sagittarius opposes Jupiter this afternoon, bringing in some much needed blessings. Someone may want to help or assist you, so make sure to pay it forward if you get help. It's a good time to connect with friends and groups who take part in projects and causes you already support. It's a powerful day for personal growth as long as you keep things 100% real or authentic. If you can discover what you need to be doing to live your life the way you truly excuse me, truly desire and deserve. Today may feel foggy or off as Neptune gets back on track and out of retrograde. And with Mercury and Mars both in retrograde, give it some time. We've been under this veil for 5 long months. With Neptune's shift, it can slowly get easier to see what we really want to do with our lives. But at least things will start to get much more clearer. The
So interesting. Neptune is associated with spirituality, imagination, and the breaking down of boundaries.
Well, it's a ruler of Pisces too, which is one of the most highly intuitive signs of the zodiac.
Highly emotional.
Highly intuitive also.
I know they're supposed to be, but I think sometimes they allow their emotions to get in the way of their intuition.
I don't know. I
I'm
only
just
know.
talking from personal experience. I mean, there's got to be some mature Pisceans out there.
Mm-hmm.
Ones I've run into, they're not as mature as they could have been.
I only know one, and he probably is the most intuitive. Sunday afternoon. My phone never rings. I'm going to have to put you on hold for a minute.
Yeah, mine rings. It just rings constantly for spam. So anyhow, what I think this means when Neptune goes direct is that it says it's spirituality and your imagination. What you imagine is actually quite true. It's actually happens in energies, maybe not in the physical, but it is will translate into the physical. So it's breaking down of boundaries. Well, if you look around the world right now, all the things are happening. Like yesterday, Syria uh, has a new government today because there's people who've been in power for 50 odd years who are socialists got kicked out. And I don't know enough of the situation to say what it is, but the people who come in, or one of the groups that came in, has a Democrat in its name. Whether they're Democrats or not, I don't know. But things are shifting and changing. And what happens on a micro level happens on the macro level, et cetera, et cetera. So if you take that as shift and change, and in France, they lost after 3 months, they got a non-confidence, and they no longer have whoever was supposed to be in there. They're gone. There's a lot of shifting and changing on the lower levels, spiritual levels, which means that things are going to shift and change on the maximum levels as well, which everywhere you look, there's something very, very different happening from what was the status quo 3 weeks ago. And other than that, I think I'm going to start because I'm running out of things to say, but things are shifting and changing, and they're shifting and changing in a very, I suspect, very positive way. I know also in the UK, they're trying to get a vote of non-confidence in there as well, but whoever is the prime.
I will come back for 2 minutes. I'm still waiting. It's Talis. They've been trying to fix a host of problems, and we've got one little thing left to do. So there's hooking me up to the tech department.
Okay, so you have to do this. But I was just talking about all the political changes happening all over the world, like the British government. They're trying to get a non-confidence vote in there, which they probably won't because the government has too many votes. But in France, they fell. In Syria, it fell yesterday. And this is really close together. Then the Syrian shift will change the whole situation in the Middle East. But how they change it, I don't know. But things are shifting and changing. And if they shift and change there, they shift and change on the higher spiritual levels too. And I do think it's a positive, you can take that as a positive sign. All these changes that are happening to me, in rapid succession. Uh, I think it's rapid because 3 weeks ago, did we know that we didn't even know that France was, well, France is always in disequilibrium because that's where socialism started, right? With the Bastille and the chopping off of heads, that way back then. And so yeah, so the French, that's a normal state of affairs for them. But why don't we start reading until they come on?
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll be here forever, and I'm running out of things to say.
So we have Yasmin Fox saying, "Hey, ladies," and we have Terry. Hi, Terry. How are you? Hi. How are you? Yasmin says, "Anything happening in my love life till the end of December?"
You're going to hate this answer. I'm really sorry. But I will go in and check. There might be hints and flirtation, but generally, I don't think so. I think you're going to find that 2025 is a totally different year for you because we have so many planets in retrograde, which you want to take time to be a breather and check in with yourself to make sure that you've got these energies all cleared out. And then we will, but I think 2025, come maybe January 15th.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, my pendulum says no to the end of December, but yes to 2025.
So, yeah. So make cookies, have fun, drink cocoa with friends, go out and do fun things. Don't look for anybody. Just enjoy.
Next we have Eva. Yes, Eva, we did miss you last Sunday.
We did. We noticed you were not there. We wondered about you, honestly.
Definitely doing better than I have this past week.
Yeah, your hair
Yesterday,
looks really good.
yesterday, pardon?
Your hair looks good.
Well, I found a new way to do it.
Ah, that's pretty, because I found that when people's hair look good, then they're usually feeling good.
Mm. Well, I think I had a little bit of a shift yesterday because things just kind of started falling into place yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah,
And obviously it's coming into place still with the TELUS, which is our local telephone
which
company.
is our local telephone cable internet company.
Yeah.
Yeah, when my husband passed away, I had to switch everything over to my name, and they screwed everything up. Now all of a sudden, my security camera, every notification is going to my email, so I'm erasing like 100 emails a day just from any little thing going by my front door, in my yard. They
Yeah,
took
I have the same thing.
they took my call display away. They gave me voicemail, but didn't give me a code for my voicemail. So now I've got them to reverse everything back to the way it was before, except for my camera. Now that's what I'm on hold for
Oh,
right
okay.
now.
Yeah, I don't mind. I just go click, 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 click.
Well, I mean, it's not a big thing, but I don't check my emails that often because I just don't use my email very often. So when I go to it, it's like, holy crap, delete, delete, delete,
Yeah,
delete.
okay. For me, I check my emails quite regularly because, well, I used to when I'm doing a lot of readings, that's where my readings
Mhm.
come through.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But
Next, we have Angie saying, "Hey, ladies, in January, I will have been dating Sam for 4 months. What will the outcome be when I bring up commitment?"
4 months commitment, still a little fast. You don't bring up commitment. This is the secret. Men like to be the ones who are in charge. So this is how you do it. You hint and you hint and you hint. Example, you want Christmas lights up. So 3 weeks before you want Christmas lights up, you go, wouldn't it be nice to have a ladder to put Christmas tree lights up around this garage? And second week you go, wow, they would look so nice. Christmas tree, the lights would look so nice around the garage. Third week, you go, lights, that's such a good idea. Fourth week, he goes, I had a great idea. Why don't we put Christmas lights up? And that's how you do it. And that's how you want to do it. You want to hint, and you start now hinting for 4 months. Okay? Because men like to be the ones that think that they're in charge.
They like to be the ones to think they came up with that idea.
Exactly. So the remembrance is, and if there's any men listening, I apologize, but you got to admit I'm right. The men are the head of the family, but who's the neck? And what does the neck do? It tells you which way to look. Okay, so yes, it's not straightforward. Doesn't matter as long as everybody is happy. And that's the name of the game. You want people to be happy. And with their happy thinking, they came up with the idea. And you still got it. You still got the lights. So start hinting. Don't make it, don't, and
Don't bring up
yes,
the C word.
yeah, don't bring up the C word, because that's a good way to get men to start running. And how do you do it? You're saying, how would I do it? You say, well, my best friend, eh, her and her boyfriend just got engaged. Isn't that a cool idea? And change the subject.
Yeah, don't dwell on it.
Don't dwell. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, next we have Lily. Hi, Lily. I have to say, you're a very beautiful lady, Lily.
She
I,
is. She is
I've, I've
from these,
posts pop up from her because we are friends on Facebook, and
yeah,
you're quite beautiful.
from the soul out. She's beautiful.
Hi, ladies. How are you today? How was the week for you both? Well, as I said, my week has been getting better, and although I did start. Actually, I did start out the other morning. It was just a cry morning.
But we've got the energies coming in and it's going out. The energy that's going out, we can't take with us. And we may not know what the energy that's leaving is, and we don't need to know what the energy is, but it's still leaving.
Right.
And in my case, our cat, she makes us laugh constantly. We bought this cat tree, and well, she's about 8 pounds already, 3 months old, 8 pounds, and she's not gentle. She jumps on this thing, the whole thing goes back and forth, and it's tied to the wall. And one time she fell out of it, and she turned and glared at me because it was all my fault she fell out of the cat tree.
Well, I said that was like Charlie this morning, sleeping soundly on the chair, on my kitchen chair. And the minute I made myself some bacon and eggs and waffles, and I put it on the table, and all of a sudden, this is what I see. All I can see is his little ears and his little eyes looking at me, going, "Bacon."
Yeah, and they're so, exactly what they're thinking. There's no need to worry about telepathy. It's there.
Yeah, yeah, I knew
You
exactly
better
what he
listen
was
to make
thinking
sure
of.
that they're not there.
Pardon?
You better listen to make sure they're not there. Tell us.
Oh, I can hear him.
Oh, you
I can
can.
hear the music still playing.
Oh, okay, okay.
And Terry says, may I ask how is Thibault 29 is feeling about me? We started to date a few weeks ago. Thank you.
Be bald. He's still in the starry-eyed stage. Enjoy it thoroughly. But
Yeah,
this
few
this
weeks.
listen to what I said about how to deal with a man. The more a man is positively reinforced, the better, the nicer they are. And never go, hey, you didn't take out the garbage. You go, you know what, the other day when you brought me coffee, I really appreciated that. You find
Mhm.
something to positively reinforce them.
Compliment, give them compliments and positive reinforcements.
And no, it's not manipulation. It's making each of you happy because the happier he is, the happier you are. And the happier you are, the happier he is. So it's a lovely circle.
Yeah.
So he at this stage he's still infatuated and enjoying you thoroughly. Okay.
Okay. Eva, I would like advice from my spirit guides on how to make my 2 days group excursion next weekend a success. I will hear the reading tomorrow. I am going back to sleep now. Have a
Okay.
wonderful sleep, Eva.
Yeah. Okay. Basically, I know this is not something I would recommend generally, but I would recommend a big smile and speak less, listen more. And I don't wouldn't recommend that necessarily always, but in this case, this is what I'm getting. And when I lived in Mexico and I didn't speak the language, I got along well with everybody because I always smiled. And that smile can take you far, far, far.
Well,
And
there's the
uh,
language that is.
yeah,
I hung up on them. They'll phone me back when they're ready to talk.
okay.
Just because
So
I'm tired
yeah,
of on.
yeah. But that so speak less, enjoy everything. When it comes to food, just this is great. And if nobody else likes it, then you just smile and say, it's fine. I like it.
Mhm.
So just, and I know you're going through a bit of a depression, but try to put it aside and try to be very positive about everything. Doesn't matter if you don't like it or not. Find some reason to be positive. If you don't like the way the bunk you're sleeping in, find a reason you like it. Maybe it's because
Maybe your pillow is comfortable or your
yeah,
beds are cozy or
yeah, and that will make things successful. When people go and they come back and they remember, wow, Eva was really nice to be around. And that will, and the more positive energy you get, the more positive energy the weekend will have.
hmm.
Good luck and have fun.
Next, we have Lily again. Can I ask for my man? He
Yep.
got fired this week unjustly. Will he start a new job soon? I also feel so tired of unjustness. You and me
I
both, Lily.
I have a feeling that this unjustness is created by the universe to push him closer to you. So yes, it was unjust, but I have been seeing a lot of things happening to people that are unjust, but it's the universe giving somebody else a backhand. Uh, and so I think this is going to bring him closer to you. And the so you want him to be without a job for at least 2 weeks. After that, I think there's a job coming up for him with somebody who's a little bit more balanced. The energy is more balanced, but it will force him to grow. Take this time and realize that the universe is looking after you particularly, Lily. Okay? Good luck on that.
Next, we have Nikki. Hi, Nikki. How are you? Um, I don't think it's too soon because Elijah was talking to Ted minutes after he passed away.
That's so what happens when they pass initially for the first few days, they're everywhere and they've got a lot of energy. When they move over to the Rainbow Bridge, slightly different. And it usually takes three months to, well, some people say a year. I don't think it takes a year, but
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 but still didn't bring me messages from Ted.
yeah, but he's not he's already he had already basically died before he left, physically left.
Mm.
I mean, he had been living in his body miserably for years, and so he basically had done everything already.
Ah,
But this could be also be the same for
she says, my dad passed on the 24th. I'm not sure if it's too early to get a message, but does he have a message for me?
let me see, because he passed with dementia also, right?
Oh,
So he may be in the same boat. He's like I told you the other day when we ran into you at PJ's. Your father is very happy, and I don't know. I think he must have liked dancing when he was youngster because he's showing me the dancing from like the 40s. Maybe he's not that old. I know he's not old enough to be dancing in the 40s, but or swing era. I guess it'd be more, not the swing era, would be more, makes more sense. So he knew how to dance from the 40s and 50s and 60s, right? And yeah, 60s, 70s. And he's busy up there with his cronies telling swapping stories. When I was alive. Okay, that's not what you asked though, is it? But your father, he's lifting up a drink. He says, "It's not alcohol, Nikki, don't worry." It looks like milk. And he's going, you know how grandparents will go, our parents will go, don't tell your brothers or sisters, but you're my favorite. But they tell that to all the kids. Well, he's doing that right now. Obviously, your father has a huge sense of humor. And he's basically says, don't tell your brothers and sisters, but you're my favorite. And part of it's the truth. You are his favorite because he sees how much work you've put into it, how much effort you've put into helping him and helping your mother. And he recognizes that you have your own life to live and you still put it on hold for him. And he says, I didn't see it all the time when I was alive, but I can see all the times that you have given of yourself freely without expectations, and I didn't recognize it. So he's recognizing you for who you are in your soul. And he says, you're a really good person. And of course,
we can attest to that.
yeah, but he also of course sends you a lot of love. Your father is really, really funny. He's one of the funniest people on the other side I've run into for a while. Usually when people get to the other side, they're very lighthearted and they have a lot of humor. Your father has maybe 50% more than average, and that's a lot. I bet you it was fun on Fool's Day, eh?
Next, we have Maria Herrera. Hello,
Hey,
Maria.
Maria.
Hello. Can I have a message for my guides and when I will be able to move? Thank you.
You haven't moved yet, hey? There's something in you that's afraid to move. And when you let go of that fear that of moving, you will be able to move. And it might have something to do with Alex, that you don't want to upset any apple carts because he's not too because he's got a grounding in that place. But if you can cut the ties between you and apartment. I think it's an apartment. I think you'll find that you can move faster. It's like having a boyfriend and the boyfriend leaves, but you still have feelings for that boyfriend until you cut the ties. No, the new energy cannot come in. You need to cut the ties with with that apartment. And maybe the tie is you dislike the place intensely. So try to put the apartment into a place of neutrality and see what happens. But neutral. You don't have to love it. You don't have to hate it. Just be neutral. Okay.
Next, we have Angie. Thank you, ladies, for your advice. I will start hinting now then.
Good choice.
Pray for the lights, lol.
Yeah.
Lily says, thank you a lot, ladies. I was in a meeting with the CEO in the photo that I have on Facebook. Thank you, Maddie.
Oh,
I don't think that that's what it was. This you were with a little one.
that's her niece.
Mm.
I think it's her niece.
In my country, we also use the expression
Dad.
men the head, wife the neck.
You might have been the one that taught me that one. It's possible. I mean, I got that from somebody.
Next, we have Jen.
Hey, Jen.
How are you? She says, hello, dear ladies. Champagne says, hello, everyone. Welcome. Please don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much.
Sounds good.
And Jen again says, do you have any messages for me?
Oh, so I just got Christmas tree lights on a Christmas tree. And I think basically what that's meaning is allow yourself to enjoy the Christmas season. And I know you like to cook, so you're probably already starting to do baking
I
and
don't
things
know
like that.
if her cooking is anything like her canning. Oh, drool. I'm
Probably
gaining
is.
1,000 pounds.
So basically, I'm getting allow yourself to enjoy, and that's the message I've been getting for a lot of people right now. It's the more you can enjoy yourself, the better your life will get. And we don't laugh enough. So bring laughter back into your life. And if you have to, watch Charlie Chaplin. He was hilarious.
Yeah,
I like the Three Stooges way back when, too. Not the new ones, but the old ones from the 30s, not 30s. Was it the 40s? 40s and early 50s?
probably 40s and 50s.
Yeah.
I think they had a whole different crew when I was watching them in the 60s. And
Uh-huh. And they were quite different kind of funny.
next we have, oh, sorry, were you done,
Yeah,
Jen?
I'm done.
Lily says, smiles make a difference in life. Everyone likes smiley people.
Exactly.
Next we have Miriam C. Hi, Miriam. Hi, any messages from my mom, Dora?
Let's see. Here, Mom, very proper lady. She's sitting beside me, and she has her legs crossed, which is not typical of the women of that age era. But she also has a cup of tea in her hand, and I think it's tea. I'm not going to ask, but she tips it up to you and says, and of course she says that she sends out her love and her blessings to you. And she's okay. I apologize for what I'm about to say. Your mom says, "Lighten up, Miriam. Life's meant to be lived. So don't." So again, I guess that's the theme for this week. Find something to enjoy about your life, and she's telling you that. Oh, interesting. she's telling you, lighten up. Life is not as harsh as you think it is, and something really special is coming your way.
That's
It's,
nice to
it's
hear.
coming sooner than you think. And your mom's not going to tell me what it is because it's a surprise, but it's one you really, really want, but you've kind of given up on. Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, no, it does. It is good. But enjoy life. Put on pants and go out and stroll and speed walk or something, she says.
Oh yeah, that's lots of fun.
But I think her mom was probably close to my mother's age, and they did not wear pants as easily as as they do nowadays, where everybody wears pants. So I think she's just telling her to lighten up and enjoy life by
Mm,
telling her to put on pants.
mm,
Because I remember my mother, she wore dresses mostly,
mhm.
and she only it took her a lot of effort to wear pants.
Hmm.
My mother was born in 1919, mind you. Yeah.
Yeah, and pants were a thing back there for women.
Yep. It was quite a shock to my grandmother when my mother wore pants.
Next, we have Lily saying, "So nice. He didn't get sad. I got sad. I trust he will start a more balanced work." I'm going to think that's work, not
I,
word.
I think it's work.
This work was a bit out of balance even for our life. Thanks a lot, Elijah.
I think it was for you that he lost that job. I really, really do.
Hmm. Next, we have Nikki saying, "Thank you. My dad had a great sense of humor. April Fool's Day was always good between him and my uncle, who passed as well."
Okay. So watch out to this April Fools.
Yeah, he'll probably pull a prank on you.
In Mexico, the April Fools is the Jour de Poisson, and it's the 28th of December.
Hmm.
And my when I was married, I got married on the 28th of December, and we went down to Mexico. Nobody believed me that our wedding anniversary was the 28th of December.
Mm, Next, we have Maria again saying, "You are so right. I really don't like it here."
Yeah, just put it go into neutral phase as much as you can.
Lily says, "Ha ha ha, probably Elijah. Men like to believe they have the power. Oh, poor them."
Yeah. And these women that make the mistake of using sex against men, they're really dumb because you want to use sex to empower them because that gives you more power.
Yeah, I said that to somebody. I've been reading a lot about that on certain groups saying that not to have sex because you give away your power. And
Oh,
I said, I feel the opposite of that. I said, I feel so empowered. I
mhm.
just sucked the life right out of them.
Yeah, that's just utterly ridiculous when women think that is the worst thing you can do for a marriage
Mm,
or a relationship is no, you can't have any because I don't like what you did.
hmm.
Yeah, no,
Don't punish yourself.
no, no kidding. Don't punish yourself.
Jen says, "Thanks. I will do my best. I haven't laughed much lately." High five on that one, Jen. I'm with you.
Yeah, it's really kind of important that we left.
I really do feel a shift is coming for me. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. I just, I feel different.
Yeah. And it's like I was talking about all these governments toppling or trying to topple. Touch wood, in Canada it topples Monday, but yeah, I don't think so. But
Get rid of that little turd.
yeah, there was a headline: Liberals don't understand why everybody hates them. I'm going, you're kidding, right?
No, they probably don't. They're
No,
probably
I
right over
think
their heads.
Well, like attracts like, and as Jordan Peterson says, he's a wounded narcissist, then he's going to attract wounded narcissists to his cabinet.
Hmm. Firefly Magic. Hi, Firefly. How are you today? Hi, ladies. Talking of unjust, Scorpio is starting to upset other people on the team now. Is he being negatively influenced by Ms. W so things go in her favor? And that he's been favoring her. Thank you.
I think he's more unbalanced because you're not there to help him remain balanced, honestly. It's a lesson that he has to learn. Hopefully, it's not a lesson that he can't come out of. But you know how women like bad boys? They always want the bad boys.
I was just going through this conversation in my head yesterday.
Well, I think most men are attracted to,
Bad girls.
yeah, I think I'll use that word instead of the word I was going to use. But they're a lot of men are attracted to nasty women. And I have no idea why. It doesn't make sense. But
I
maybe
think
it's because of of the the I can tame her, I can make her feel taming of the shrew kind of thing.
that's kind of like women thinking about men. I can tame him. I can take that bad boy and turn him into a good boy.
Which, yeah, does not happen.
That is not happening. But the most it's going to do is turn you into a bad girl right along with him.
Yeah, so I think in this case, it's the fact that you're not there to help him modulate his thinking, and he feels unbalanced because you and he have a connection. He put you over here, so he's the one that's out of balance. You, on the other hand, are very smart, and even though you don't believe it, put on those thigh high boots if you've got them, and short shorts, and go out and enjoy your life. And I'm not telling you to be slutty, I'm telling you to be sexy. There's a
Sexy
difference.
slutty. Slutty is the bad girl.
Yeah. So
I'm just going to skip over everybody and go down to her comment at the end saying, yes, I pulled back my energies because he was unfair to me. I feel I need to step in to stop him going down the rabbit hole further, but it's his lesson to play out. I was
yeah,
really disappointed with his actions.
and the truth is, if he's doing it, then that was part of who he is, and maybe he's showing you before you fell down the wrong rabbit hole, who he truly is. You can step in and tell him once, then walk away. And twice, yeah, don't bother with twice, but tell him what you think once if you feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
But this is something he needs to learn. And if the Miss W is actually influencing him, he can't hear you. They can't hear until 15 years later, and they go, "Oh, that was really dumb."
Isn't that so weird? You froze up on my computer, but you were still going on my phone.
Weird.
Crazy.
I actually had that happen to me. I had a boyfriend, and this woman came in, decided she wanted him, took him away from me. They spent quite a few years together. I never liked her. I always thought she was a manipulative, whatever. After they broke up, he absolutely despised her because of all the stupid things she got him to do. And he realized after the fact that what she was an evil human being.
Lesson learned.
Yeah, by then I'd moved on and had 3 kids.
Yeah. As I said, it's just sometimes things are just meant to be that way.
Yeah. And there's one thing I can tell you for sure of all the men I've fallen in love with, and not had them come into my life. I a few years later, I'm going, thank you, God. Because they were really bad people, not good they would not have been good for me.
Mm.
Mm.
Then we have Joe. Oh, no, where did that? Oh, no, Jennifer says, hello. I hope you lovely ladies are having a wonderful day.
So
Well,
far.
seems how it's still pretty early. It's been not bad.
Well, this morning, my cat was running back and forth across my chest so much I asked her if I was a freeway.
What is it with him? I know Charlie too. I mean, he could gingerly step over me, but no, he's got all four paws, boom, 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 boom. And that's like 20 pounds of meat jumping on top of you. And it's, whoo!
I know, I'm going, poof.
Like, Charlie, come on, just stop. Jennifer, oh, Miriam C says, thank you. Jennifer says, I feel my Uncle Timmy around me and my family. Does he have any messages for us, for me or for us? Thank you.
It's a Christmas message. I guess it's getting close to Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah, just a couple more weeks.
Yeah, I don't do Christmas. It's just years and years ago when we lived in Mexico, I bought all these really nice Christmas decorations and I hid them. And we down there you have to have a maid if you're from away. She stole all our Christmas presents. We had no Christmas at all. And I've never got back into the spirit of it.
Wow, that was not even nice.
Well, this is 25 years ago, right?
Still, don't you think 25 years and you still never got it back?
Yeah, never got it back. Yeah. I mean, I'll buy stuff for the grandkids and things like that, but yeah, I don't care.
So, what's the message from her uncle?
Her uncle he's got a mistletoe and he's hanging it out. And he says, spread the joy. Don't ask me why. I think he's telling you to kiss a lot of people and it's the
A
same
lot of
message.
frogs.
Yeah, you never know. They might. But basically, and he's telling you to somebody's coming for the Christmas holidays, not your mother, who you're not expecting. Open your arms to that person and let them in, which you would do anyhow. And and the mistletoe, he's sort of like holding it out over everybody's head, right? I think you can hug people instead of kissing them, but again, it's the same message as last week. Enjoy your family, enjoy your life. And I think part of what Timmy's saying is that your family that's passed to the other side is the more you enjoy it, the more they will enjoy it with you. And I think that's a lot of what the message is this is Christmas. Spend as much of your Christmas being, what's this Christmas spirit? Joy and Noel. Happy New Year. No, that's Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas. Enjoy Christmas in the old fashioned way. And if you don't happen to be a Christian, you know, I have had friends who are Jewish and they always have a Christmas tree up. So just enjoy it.
Mhm.
You don't have to be Christian to enjoy the spirit of the day. And it is a very spiritual, joyful day. So just, I guess he's basically, I guess, open your heart to other people. He's embrace everybody, I guess. That sounds a little vague. I'm sorry about that.
No, not really.
Yeah. But it is. It's like as concentric rings. We throw a rock into into a pond, and concentric rings going out. That's the image that he's giving me, along with the mistletoe. Get some mistletoe, okay? Even the plastic mistletoe works. He doesn't care.
Next,
Yeah, I'm
next,
done.
Nikki says, yes, my brother has passed as well, and things always go missing around my house.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I can
That
believe
was
that.
the first, well, was it the first week that Ted passed away? I got things flying off my kitchen table. I had pictures flying off my walls. I had pictures on my little stand that I came in, and they're all laying down. And
The first week when they first pass over, for some reason or other, they have a lot more energy. I don't know why.
I haven't seen too much since that.
Yeah, it's usually the first week. And he didn't want a service, did he?
No,
So
no, and I'm sure a lot of people are looking at me like, what a bitch. She's not even throwing him a service.
maybe
I'm
maybe
doing what he wanted to do. He
put
didn't
it
want one.
maybe put a little thing notice
I
in the
didn't even do. I didn't even put anything in the paper
well, maybe put one
because
in
somebody
where,
just said, "Why are you spending all that money for a newspaper that nobody reads?"
oh, well, can't you put is don't they have one on Facebook or something?
Yeah, I did put one on the Vancouver Firemen's
Okay,
page.
because and at that point you just play by his request, no, sir, no, because a lot of people do that,
Mm-hmm.
and they should all know him, right?
And well, and somebody said, whoever needs to know in town already knows.
Yeah, exactly.
I said, what? Because it's like $600 to put a little blip in the paper.
You're kidding.
No, that's what it cost me to put Destinies in there,
Wow.
right?
That's high.
Highway robbery.
Yes, that's not really.
No.
Mm.
So I don't know. I said people can think what they want to think. I know in my heart
Well,
what.
the thing is, the people who like you will know, and the people who don't like you are going to think badly of you anyhow. Just the way that's the way people think.
That's true. That is true.
Who cares? So
Uh,
when Christian and I broke up, he went around and told people how that I was losing it and I was off my rocker. I guess that happens a lot. And the people who were my friends, they said, "Yeah, we know better." And people who weren't, I just knew they weren't my friends.
well, about the only ones who don't are people that know me personally. I mean, well, even the friends that we had before knew me, but or chose to believe whatever he told them.
Yeah, but they should have realized he had his dementia was more further
I don't
along.
think that he ever told anybody that he had dementia, to tell you the truth, because I don't think he believed he had it.
That might be true, yeah, because nobody wants to think that.
So I think that they thought that he was of sound in mind and body when he was telling them all the, I'm pretty sure, lies.
Yeah,
As
his
I was, as I was asked that we had been separated for 3 years.
which would obviously mean
What?
no, no, that's 3 months, dear, not 3 years.
Yeah,
And it was actually 2 months, right?
yeah, about two.
Mm.
Oh well, like I said, it is what it is. People are going to believe me or not believe me. I don't really care because I know in my heart what was true and what was just.
Yeah.
Um, Firefly, I pulled back my energy. Okay, I already read that. Firefly says I was really disappointed with his actions. Next, we have Aisha.
But the thing is, Firefly, when we love somebody, we see them through colored glasses. And so, of course, they're not going to stand up to reality. It's just the way it is.
Hmm. Next, we have Aisha Sharif saying Zaid Mahbub. What
Did
What
he?
did he feel after you conveyed my thank you message to him through his mom about him shifting his dates to January to meet me because I was busy with my paperwork in December? And
I,
then she adds, I really love you both. Thank you,
thank you,
Aisha. We really
Aisha.
love you too.
Well, let's see what Zaid thinks. I think he also was very happy to
Postpone.
postpone because, like you, it is. a huge, what's the word? It's a huge shift in response, in life change. It's a huge life change. And for him, it is a commitment for life. And I assume it's a commitment for life for you as well. And so there was a sense of, yeah, that gives me a bit of time to breathe.
May
And
I
I'm
ask you a question, Aisha? Is divorce common in your country? I'm thinking no, right? Even if you're not happy?
uh it depends on the religion. If it's very, if she's from India, it's extremely difficult to get a divorce.
Hmm.
If she's Muslim, she has can't it's hard for her to get a divorce, easier for him. But I don't think, I'm not sure if Muslims have arranged marriages or not. So basically,
Just said no.
yeah. So basically, when they're married, it is a lifetime commitment.
Yeah.
And I do see you as you get to know him, it will have its ups and downs. Every relationship, doesn't matter what religion, what nationality, any relationship has ups and downs. But I do see you, say 5 years from now, with a couple of little ones, and you're very confident and with him, and he and you are talking back and forth comfortably like married couples. And he is obviously very proud of his family. This is like one in arms and one walking with you. So you're probably going to have what we call Irish twins, which means back-to-back pregnancies. So be careful.
Yep.
That's very hard on the body.
No kidding.
Yes, but I do see you very, both, all through four of you, very happy together.
Nice.
Yeah. So
You'll have to let us know how it
five
goes.
years from now, we will be on.
There might be.
I think, I hope. Well, I'm not planning on going anywhere.
Me neither. Firefly says, interesting story, Elijah. The amount of regret and karma it'll create.
It's not your karma though. It's his. You did everything right,
Hmm.
at least from what I can see.
Yeah.
If it's karma, karma simply means he's learning. And some people are some people are here on the karmic journey, and some people are there on the karmic journey. If he's not where you are, he's got more to learn. That's basically this. That's as fast, the short and the sweet of it.
Mm.
Hmm.
And Jennifer says, cats are so rude sometimes.
This little girl, she's can be quite lethal. I do love
Rats.
her very much, though.
I guess maybe if I stop calling him Chunky Charlie or something like
I
that.
don't think he cares. He's still gonna eat because he's a foodie.
Next, we have Seven Ocean Skies. Hi, Seven Oceans. Hi, would a love message for my next two. Would love a message for my next 2 weeks.
Let's see, Seven Oceans
I
Sky.
got love on the brain, apparently.
I think that happens to be the week.
The energies. Well,
I
I hope, I would like to have some company this week, just to have coffee with or something. But anyways, back to Seven Oceans.
Yeah, let's see. You should do this one because I do think there's something to do with love on it. I think the energy for Seven Oceans is love. Pull a card or something.
um, boy, which which duck? I brought out a whole host of them.
Let me see. Healing card. What's the one?
Um,
Do the second one down. Magical messages. The fairy one, is it?
Oh, that's the one I always use.
Oh, okay.
Hadn't
Because
used that one.
I do have a feeling that there's something to do with love in the next 2 weeks.
Normally, if I see Patricia on here, I get my cards out and start giving them a shake. So I didn't even touch anything because I didn't see her name pop up. Well, the card that came out is Winter.
Okay, winter's
It says the answers to your prayers and affirmations are fully realized in the winter months.
which
So
is
perhaps
now.
coming and come after December 21st, keep your eyes open for a love partner.
Yeah.
Is what I got anyway. That's what popped
Yeah.
into my head as soon as
No,
the
know.
season comes in.
I'm pretty certain there it has to do with romance.
Hmm.
So is it the question would be, is it a new romance or a one from before?
Who am I looking for? I just lost.
Is it turning love or a new love?
Who am I?
For Seven Oceans.
Oh, right there. I totally went blank. I couldn't see her message. All right, for Seven Oceans, is this a new love coming in? Well, maybe. It's not giving me a yes or a no. It's giving me a big fat maybe. Is
Is
it
it an
somebody
old
she's
love?
already met?
Yeah.
So it's saying no, it's not somebody you've already met.
Okay, so it's a reincarnation. It's a past life love.
Is it a past life love? Maybe.
Okay, ask if it's a soulmate.
If it's who?
Soulmate.
Is it a soulmate for Seven Oceans? Yes.
So this is somebody you have not met yet in this lifetime, but you know very well.
So it's probably somebody from her past life, right? Yes. So it's somebody that you have met, just not in this lifetime.
And one more question before you take your pendulum away. Is this a mature love or is it one where you are lessons? Because I think we're going to have soulmates who are mature, not lessons.
Yes, it comes up, yes, as a mature love.
Sweet. You've got it all.
Nice.
Yeah. Because a lot of soulmates, they rub each other the wrong way because they know each other so well. But
Mm,
with your mature love, then you can go together and think
you've
and
already
make
worked
things
through all
work.
that and you've just
Yeah.
kind of meld together.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Nice.
So Lily.
Lily says evil is a huge force. It can break everything, but still serves a purpose. It is important to keep a good heart,
Especially when evil has been done to you. That is, oh, you're frozen. That's that's key actually, Lily, is when you can
especially
return.
when evil has been done.
Yeah, you froze.
But on my phone.
But that's exactly right. If you can return love for, and I'm talking about neutral love, not yeah, you're the best person in the world and I would take you out for a beer, not that kind of love. Neutral love. You can return evil for neutral love for evil. You got it. You're there. Okay.
Firefly says thank you. Raphael. Hey, a message from my grandfather, Kay.
Okay. Okay. how do I say this? It's like he knows how to camouflage himself. It's like he's distinctly here, but it's like he could walk through, he's like a ninja. He can walk through and you don't see him. But at the same time, he also gives off the energy of looking after you and caring for you and loving you. And he's very careful. I suspect I'm not sure. He had the ability to be wherever he wanted to be, and people would know he was there or totally be unaware that he was there. Like I said, he was like a ninja, or but he wants you to, it's, I know this is strange. He's showing me a birthday cake, and it's a really beautiful birthday cake. And it has to do with memories around around your birthday. And even if you never got a beautiful birthday cake, he made you feel like it was special. And if he didn't, he wanted to, that's for sure. And I keep seeing a river with a tree, and I think he taught you how to do things that your father probably didn't have time to teach you. Like maybe like an example would be to go fishing, or walk a trail and read how to read what animals had passed this way or not passed this way. And he taught you a lot of stuff that in today's society probably doesn't help you. But for him, he taught you a lot of things that were natural and significant to him. He taught you everything what he could of him. He gave of himself freely to you. And he's not very he doesn't speak a lot. He shows me images, but he goes like this. And I think that's his way of saying how much he cares for you, how much he loves you. And and basically he's pleased with what you're going. He's pleased with you. Okay.
Nice. Nikki says Rob would like to know if he has any messages from his mom or spirit guides.
Let me see. We ran into him at the lab getting blood work a little while ago.
Mm.
Rob. You're going to be asked to do something that you haven't previously had to do in the past. You're not afraid to step out and help people. Well, we know this because of the event. We know you. Well, we know your family. And you're not afraid to step up and help other people. But your mom saying now it's time for you to step up and help yourself. Look after you. And that's something that most spiritual people make the mistake of. They help other people, then they help themselves. And it should be you help yourself, then you help other people, because you want the cup to be full, not the third full or half full. You want you to be healthy and look after yourself so you can help others afterwards. Okay, does that make sense? She wants you to look after you and be good to you. All right. And of course, she says she loves you.
Excuse me.
And they all love it. They all send love. I haven't run into one that doesn't send love.
Next, we have Jennifer saying, I love that message. I'm trying to bring more joy and happiness in my life. I love Christmas. It feels festive and happy. I love that our spirit family will enjoy it with us. My dad's coming here, but I'm just passing over, Kane. I'm coming back to you. But I feel like you're picking up someone else besides my dad. I get another male, but I'm not sure who.
I do too. I think it's a younger male, one that you were kind of iffy about, but stay open to it, whoever it is.
Kane. Hi, Kane. Haven't seen you for a while.
Yeah, I haven't.
From my angels.
Let's see, Kane. I'm not sure what this is. I'm sorry about this message. Your angels are there. And for some reason, they're wearing white robes and they're picking the white robes up and they're dancing in mud. It's actually dust, but there's water there, and they're taking the dust and they're making it into mud and they're dancing in it.
So maybe try to have some fun like you did when you were a kid.
That might be it. It's a strange message, but they're picking up their white robes, so they're not getting it dirty. Even their feet are covered in dirt, mud. But it's almost like it's turning it into clay so that it can be made into pottery or something. Maybe they're have fun, but I also think it's don't be afraid to two things. Don't be afraid to do something new and outlandish. That's the second part is don't worry if it's outlandish. Don't worry what other people think. Just do it and do it for yourself. And doesn't have to be something you're comfortable with. You actually want it to be outside of your comfort zone. Okay, that makes sense. That one's bizarre. And then they laugh. They think it's hilarious.
Um, Nikki, we aren't having a service for my dad because most of the people he knew are dead. Well, he's probably having a party in heaven.
You know what? That was my mother too. She was basically the last. I think there was my aunt by marriage was the last one, and I think she passed away after my mother, but her whole family was gone. She was the very last in her family,
Yeah, it's like my mom too.
and she said it was very lonely. She didn't like being the last one,
Hmm.
but she still had a really nice service when she passed.
Hmm.
It was good for us. I don't know if she cared so much, but it was good for us. So,
Next, we have Aisha saying no. I'm assuming that is no, you do not divorce,
okay, so she's Muslim.
and that she's Muslim. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I think it's difficult to divorce as a Muslim. But the women, I think, are have a harder time divorcing than the men. And I think
Yeah,
it also depends on the sect of
I
Muslim.
think so because I had was talking to somebody. Um, I don't know what happened. He ended up unfriending me or blocking me or whatever. But I remember him telling me that divorce is possible, but you have to have the okay of your partner,
Mhm.
and then to remarry, you have to have the okay from your partner once again to remarry.
Okay.
I think
I
that's
have a really good friend on the other side of the country who's Muslim, but we haven't really talked about divorce.
hmm,
So,
I think that's how I'm not sure if he was Muslim or not, but I know that that's what he was saying. Next, we have Jennifer saying, I understand how that is, Maddie. I've had people tell lies about me, and those who wanted to believe it, like my mother did, and people who loved me knew it was not true, and the person was just dishonest.
Yeah.
Yep.
That happens, unfortunately, that happens a lot.
Hmm. Next, we have Aisha saying, I feel that I feel that already he is.
Proud of you and likes is pleased with his family. I think so.
Can you check for me? Is he in love with me already?
Zaid is probably in love with the idea of being in love more than anything.
Sorry, Patricia, I see you're there. I'm giving you some cards. You take a pick as to which ones you want. These ones are White Sage Tarot. I have these ones, which are healing cards. I have these, which are the Druid Animal Oracle deck. And then my messages from the fairies. So now continue on with Aisha. Patricia, let me know which deck you would like.
Yeah, I do think he's, because they don't actually know you. You have the idea of who you are. It's pretty hard to fall in love with people. The only people who fall in love at first sight are people who are really old souls and have known each other many, many lifetimes, and they're twin flames or soulmates. I doubt this is the situation with Zaid, but he is in love with the idea of being in love, that is the first step.
Okay, are you ready to move?
Yep.
Um, the last one. What was the last one? Oh, the messages. Okay, my regular card.
Yeah.
Then. The ones that have a hard time coming out for you. Jennifer says, please like this video, subscribe, and share to Wisdom Seekers. Thank you, love and light. Patricia, hi ladies, 3 cards, Maddie. My trip just before Christmas. Anything you can see, Elijah. Thank you.
First of all, congratulations on a trip.
Finally, maybe that card will stop coming out for you.
I hope not, because it's more fun to travel than to stay home.
That's true.
Oh, let's see. I'm getting the same message for you that I've been getting for most everybody. Make sure you enjoy yourself and start now. Don't wait till Christmas itself. Start now. Enjoy yourself now. The more you're positive and enjoy yourself, and this is for everybody, not just Patricia, the more you pull the positive energy to you, and it doesn't just change you, it changes the whole world. Every little drop of joy that comes into the world elevates it. And basically, Patricia's already evolved spiritual being. So the more you enjoy, the more you magnify, the more you will receive, and the more the world will receive. Okay.
I'm just going to keep shuffling until I get 3 cards for you, Patricia. Then I will do you. But I've chosen a different deck because cards just don't want to come out of that one.
Okay, let's do Magnets Millions.
Yeah, that's where I was going next. Magnets Millions. Will things work out with Pranay?
Pranay. A bit of what I'm seeing is the road is a bit rocky right now, or if it's not, it's going to be, because that's how it works. Every relationship goes, wow, I'm in love, I'm crazy, honeymoon. Then it gets down to the nitty gritty, and there's a bit of work.
Oh,
Gesundheit.
it was just all of a sudden started running.
And so it depends on whether or not both of you put in the effort to communicate, and don't make the mistake, and every woman does this, because I know I did it, of assuming when you say something, he will understand. And I'll give you an example. This is an old example, but I was driving with my ex, and we were going from Quebec City to Montreal, and it's about a 5 hour trip. And it's a super highway. And I said to my ex, "Do you want a drink?" And he says, "No, I'm fine." A woman would have gone, "Oh, you're thirsty. We'll pull over and get a drink." He didn't. He did not assume that. And he kept on driving. And I was so angry with him. It took me years to realize he does not think like me. He does not think like a woman. So make sure when you communicate with him that it's clear for him, not clear for you, clear for him. Okay. And if you can do that, yes, it will work out. Let's put it this way, there's a 65 to 70% chance of working out if you are clear in your communication skills with him. And just because it's rocky doesn't mean it's not right. Just means you have things to work through. And that's just the way it is for everybody. Okay.
Okay, so 3 cards popped out right away for you on this little deck that I did, the White Sage Tarot deck. So the first one is the Knight of Cups.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's cute,
She's
eh?
gonna meet a guy.
Huh. The Knight of Cups in the upright position says the Knight of Cups otter doesn't leave home without his messenger bag and a cup of black dark coffee. Don't let his hard metal helmet fool you. He is a softy and a good listener at heart. He carries an optimistic message, a call to action. So is that what going to be her love, the love that's coming in?
Boat time.
Right?
It's a boat time.
And then next I have the Four of Swords. That one means, oh, I just lost it. Where did you go? Sorry. She was just here. Four of Swords in the upright position again. Contemplation and relaxation. Swords are the element of air and thoughts. Stick your sword in the sand for a moment of rest for both your mind and your body. I would think that's your trip coming up, is for some good relaxation.
Also, you want to stop thinking when you meet this person. Just react from the heart, not from the mind.
And funny that we're talking of cats.
Pretty
We
cat.
have the High Priestess, which is a major arcana card.
Which she would be the high priestess herself.
The High Priestess is like any cool cat, on top of the world with a quiet sense of control. You can't help but feel drawn to her. She is calm, cool, and collected. She lives a life above everyday drama. This cat is based on my cat, Udi, who runs our household.
You know what's right? They do run the household, don't they?
Yes, they do. Rats.
We've had our little girl for a month, and she definitely is the boss.
Well, I hate to say Charlie is the boss, isn't, but he is. I hope that resonated with you, Jennifer. If not, I will try to still pull a card from the other, see if anything pops out for you.
I think that was a really good one, actually.
Yeah, I thought so.
Let's see. Let's do you because I'm kind of running out of steam.
Okay.
First thing I got, you haven't been back to play pool.
No.
Yeah. I think somebody this week will come into your life and maybe you'll have a chance to go play pool. I do think that's something that you should invest in energetically in time. And I'll tell you why. Because when you did it, it was a time when you enjoyed it. You enjoyed it thoroughly. You're really good at it. You're naturally good at it. And but it's the fact that it gave you so much pleasure at the time that the cycle's coming around.
Hmm.
So maybe you don't need to do it, but that cycle of that time when things were good and fun and you enjoyed it, is that cycle's coming back again.
Oh, I
Which
hope so.
probably means that you're going to meet somebody really quickly that maybe not.
One has to leave their house to do that.
That's true. But I mean, I think you're going to maybe you meet him at the produce section. I don't know how it will happen, but I do think somebody will come in and flirt with you, and you'll recognize he's flirting with you, and go, sure, I'll go for coffee with you. Uh,
And it's not just funny because I just said that to you that I would like to meet somebody to just even go out for coffee with this
yeah, no,
week.
yeah, you did say that, but but it's not going to be a fast burn. It's going to be a slow burn. I mean, you're not going to go out and go, oh, I'm head over heels in love with him. It's going to be, you're going to slowly realize that this guy's really nice and he's really good for me. And we have a lot in common. He's got a lot of spirituality. It'll be slow, not like up like that, but slow. And then one day you'll turn around and be head over heels. And the guy will be head over heels with you. It'll be a mutual thing.
Hmm.
But that's and I don't all I'm seeing is a bit of snow right now.
Oh, well, we have a bit of snow.
It was snowing this morning. I don't know, it's supposed to rain today, but
Woke up to big fat flakes, and I went and sat in my hot tub while I was enjoying the big fat flakes.
okay. Let me see what the temperature. It says this one, no, it says it's 2 degrees.
Well, I'm surprised we got as much snow as we did because there was no snow in the forecast whatsoever.
This flakes are like that big.
I know they were huge.
Yeah.
Um, Messages. The last one, Maddie, Aisha, thank you. Jennifer says, if you don't mind answering this, does the male name that is coming around Christmas come up as James or Caleb, possibly?
Possibly.
Caleb or James?
I'm not going to say, just open arms. Doesn't mean you have to say yes.
And I'm going to say by that response, it be Caleb. Jennifer says, have a wonderful trip, Patricia. Patricia says, thank you, Jennifer. Happy Christmas to you and your family. Patricia says, you got me, Elijah. Energy is so important to lift others.
Yep.
She also says, Maddie, fabulous cards. So pleased. Looks lovely. Looks like this man is on his way.
Yep. Does I think I said that before on the 19th of November that we were switching over, and people who've been lonely for years are going to meet somebody. The light workers, some of us have been alone for 25, 30 years. So for 30 for years. And some other people have been alone for 10, 15 years. Oh, Bonita's on.
Oh, hi, Benita. Jennifer says, Patricia, you're welcome. Oh, look at that. A card actually popped out and turned around. Not till autumn. Well, we're still in autumn, are we not?
Technically.
So it's the autumn card.
Yeah. It's pretty.
And it says, in the fall season, everything comes together and you reap wonderful harvests of abundance. That's for you, Patricia.
And then and abundance can be money, it can be love, it can be
friends, family,
Friends, family, it can be a lot of things.
in the abundance thingy.
Hmm.
Jennifer says, Patricia, you're welcome and thank you. I wish you and your family a Merry Christmas as well.
You do realize we'll be here next week too.
Yes, we do have another week too before, well, I guess a week before Christmas. We probably won't be on the week after because I think that is Christmas.
I have no idea.
Let me just check my. Oh, no, we're good. After that, it's Christmas is in the middle of the, it would be on my meditation night.
So 29th,
And we
29th is Sunday, yeah.
Elijah,
22nd, yeah.
Elijah was not feeling good last week, so we did not do my meditation.
Yeah, nope.
Oh, well, look at that, Patricia. Love life. The basis of your questions involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. So I
Now,
would say once again that your love life is going to take a change and soon.
okay, Bonita, you're the very last because I'm tapped out.
Um, Patricia, you're welcome. I'm sorry I did that. Patricia, here's to the new year, 2025. Everyone, let's lift the vibrations.
Yeah.
So another thing I was listening to is Pam Gregory does a worldwide meditation. What she was doing was every Sunday night at 7 o'clock UK time. But now she's encouraging, because she said we are all changing everything so fast with all of these little meditations that we're doing. If we can try to do it every night at 7 o'clock UK time.
Which is it's 7, it's like UK is 9 hours ahead of Pacific time, I believe.
So 7 o'clock, 7, so that would be 10 o'clock in the morning Pacific time.
Which is not horrible.
No, so she just said if we can all try to just please do a universal meditation to pour love into the world, it's going to help all of these countries that are threatening war big
Yeah,
time.
but the things are shifting so dramatically right now. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of these take over the world countries are changing.
Yeah. Patricia's Bonita says, hi, ladies. Hope you gals are doing well. Have a great Sunday. I hope you're having a good Sunday also, Bonita. She would like to know if there's anything for Bonita today.
Yeah, let's see.
And Jennifer says, Christmas will be interesting this year.
I expect so.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting for sure.
I'm gonna do my darndest not to yeah. Bonita. I'm really tapped out. Do you want to get out your pendulum and I can ask some questions?
Great. You ask, I'll tell.
Okay. I know one thing Bonita's interested in, and it goes along with the energy of the day, is the guy. Is he coming before or after Christmas?
The guy?
Yeah, her guy. Is he coming in after?
Is the guy coming before Christmas? No.
So after. Which, I mean,
Will he be coming before the new year? No. Will he be coming in January? Yes.
okay, so with he coming in January, are things I don't want to say too much, but she's got some projects and she's got some people who are looking at her projects. Are those projects going to take off in January?
Yes.
Okay. And she also has another company that she wants to start. Will that come in after these projects start to come in January, start to take off in January?
I'm getting a big fat maybe.
Okay, because it might be that she's too busy with these projects.
Mm.
Yeah,
Too busy with these projects. But I didn't even have to finish that question. It just went to a big yes.
okay. So things are shifting and changing for you, Bonita, and they're changing in a very positive way. One other question. She's going to go see her mom for Christmas in Florida. And will that go well?
Yes.
That's good. And that she didn't give us any direct questions, so I guess that'll do.
A lot of everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Patricia says makes sense. The North Node and more eclipses are coming too.
On the
Are going
25th of
into
January, there's a huge amount of change coming through on the 25th or 24th.
says the eclipses are going into my seventh house of relationships in my seventh house early next year. So there you go.
That's
We're
awesome.
quoting for always fabulous. Things are changing. Hope Ukraine is freed soon.
I think what they're offering up is viable. I mean, what the Ukrainian president says he would be interested in accepting, I think it's viable. And
Good.
do you want to hear something really hilarious? Our PM, Prime Minister, has decided to put 300 hunting rifles on the list of prohibition, and immediately you're supposed to turn it around and give it to the government so they can turn around and give hunting guns to the Ukrainians. They're not they're not army guns, they're hunting guns. That's so that's bizarre. But funny. That is absolutely.
There are just no words.
Why hunting guns are going to do what against pew pew pew?
Right?
Yeah.
Benita says, thank you so much. Appreciate you both. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Hope you have a great rest of your day too. Hope you all have the great rest of your week. And
Yeah.
hopefully we'll be on Sunday. I mean, on Wednesday.
Yeah. Well, I don't see. I'm going. I don't have anything that I know of going on that day.
Mm, I bet you, Jennifer, that does make sense. Does Spirit not want us to know some things sometimes because it can alter the outcome? I'm curious
Absolutely.
about that. And I would think, yeah.
Absolutely.
And Patricia says, told new people coming into my life too. All I need is a new home too. And I will listen to my heart, Elijah.
You know, if the guy comes into your life, you got a new home. It may not happen immediately, but it will happen. And you know what? Twin flames gonna happen fast. All right. Let's call it because like I
Okay.
said, I'm tapped.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah, that was a blast. Thank you.
It's always good. I always enjoy these days,
Yeah.
and I missed Wednesday.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling my asthma was it just wasn't kicking the inhaler wasn't kicking in very well. And I find I take the inhaler and then it takes an hour for it to kick in.
Mm,
So I make sure to take it an hour before this.
hmm Yeah, and just to give you guys a little heads up, we are trying to go a little bit earlier on Sundays. So instead of 1:30, we're trying to go on at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time.
We might move it up to 12:30, but we wanted to do it in increments.
Yeah, we might just try doing it a little bit earlier each time, only because it gets so dark so fast here. And if I have to go out and do anything, I'm not a great driver at night, so I don't like
Yeah.
to drive in the dark. Although I would like to go and look for a new car next week.
Yeah, that's something that I thought too. And the 15th will be on towards Friday, right?
15th, no, 15th, I think, is next Sunday.
Okay.
So I got another week to wait.
It's not that Putin wants more land. It's that he wants to have direct contact with the water because he has no on that side of the land, he doesn't have any contact with water and he wants to have contact with water. Plus, a lot of the people that he's taken were originally Russians. And Zelensky, I don't think it's going to happen that they're going to allow him to become a NATO because Russia is still too powerful, and they don't want to. The Putin's Russian do not want to butt up against a NATO country, and so yeah, a lot of things are not going to happen that way, especially because things are shifting and changing too much.
Excuse me.
Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate it.
Jennifer says, have a great evening and a blessed rest of your week. Namaste. Patricia says, I think that is the answer. Give greedy Putin more land, but Zelensky needs NATO support for Ukraine's land.
Yeah, and honestly, I think it's going to come out and work the way Zelensky said suggested it will, but he's not going to get a NATO. No, not unless the warlords in the States get their way, and then it's game over for the world.
Well, I just heard that the states okayed nuclear missiles.
Yeah, but that was Biden.
Yeah.
There's no brains in there.
Well, we won't get into that conversation only because we could get into trouble doing that.
That's true. I don't think it's going to happen.
No.
I don't think so.
Uh,
And I know that he
War
did.
III coming, and I honestly don't think that World War III is coming.
It isn't. We get right up to the edge of it, which we are, but it's not happening.
And like I said before, that I've been hearing that things are going to seemingly get worse before they get better, and this is still on the seemingly getting worse part.
Yeah. Oh, I spend a lot of time, Patricia, paying attention to the world news, especially things like that, because everything that happens in the world affects everybody now.
Yeah.
But I think right now, you see my owl?
Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah, probably the last one I'll ever make because I'm not without Elle to help me with the resonance. It's very difficult because you have it's a time sensitive thing,
Hmm.
very time sensitive, and
Well, that's too bad because they're very cute.
yeah,
Jennifer sends healing energies for you, Eliz-Sha.
I appreciate that.
Patricia says, word for you, Jennifer, joy.
I think we
Jennifer
give that
says,
word
yes,
to everybody.
Jennifer says, yes, Patricia, joy and peace. And Jennifer says, LOL. Patricia says, I didn't know that about the water, Eliz-Sha. And Jennifer says, Taylor loves owls.
Yeah, like I say, I spend a lot of time listening to a lot of things. I like listening to the brainiacs of this world. I'm
My
sorry,
world.
my
Oh,
world.
oh, my world.
I'm done.
I'm sorry, my world. We just said that we answered our last question.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
done.
okay, I'll answer this one.
Okay,
I
thanks.
will answer this one, my world. Will Hamday ever reach out to my world in the future? Well, that's not much of an answer. It's giving me a big fat maybe.
So in other words, it's in limbo right now.
I mean,
So,
it's like seriously.
okay,
So what I would say is, I don't know, just put it out to the universe and put the energies. If you want him to contact you, put it out there.
clean your energy up. Sit down, clean your energy up, and
That looks like the one. Did I give that to you?
yep,
Oh, it's so pretty.
it is, isn't it? Clean your energy up. Sit down, cross your legs, make yourself, do the magical om, and clean your energy up. and say, don't ever say, what's the word, for highest good, because that's not necessarily pleasant. Say with ease and grace, right?
Isn't
Because
great.
highest good could be that he comes in and shoots you, so the next lifetime he has to make amends. You don't want that. So you go for with ease and grace,
For your highest good.
not for your highest good, because your highest good could kill you. The
If
spirit
it's for the best for you,
for the best, no, with ease and grace.
just don't
Because
forget the ease and grace. Jennifer would like to know, Haley wants to have you make a necklace for Thomas after Christmas like you did for the other grandchildren.
can you send me a picture,
He
because
loved them and so did the kids.
okay, can you send me a picture, because I don't remember.
Girls are
I
so
make
special. Elijah's jewelry is beautiful. It is. This is one of her little creations that she did for me. It's a bloodstone.
all right, I remember that.
Yeah.
This one
Well,
is,
I've been wearing this ever since you made it for me when my blood work was still on the
oh
crazy side. Remember, I said I'm going to wear it because bloodstone is good for cleaning the blood. And on my last blood work I went, my blood work is good. But then, of course, I think that has something to do with the castor oil in the belly button also.
yeah, but I mean, it all works together.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorites right now. It's ocean glass,
Mm.
and it's it's a tree of life. So I like this.
I still have to, I
I
still
like
have to bring you that half moon rose quartz.
I have I have colored the wire for it.
Oh, very pretty.
So I have one that's gold, I have blue, and I have purple, and
Chard is not viable anymore, so I don't think I'll get any Swiss chard to you. But then who knows? It's not been that cold.
well, that's all right.
It's just been snowing, so I still might. I haven't even looked at my garden. I probably still got a lot of Swiss chard in there.
Yeah, I just realized I've got chicken on cooking to make soup.
Patricia says Elijah's jewelry is beautiful. Jennifer says I love the owls. Patricia, they are magical. Patricia says so still. Jennifer. Jennifer says yes. Jennifer says I wear one of the necklaces she made me almost every day. We love her energy. We love her energy, jewelry, and resin.
Yeah, I like making the jewel of the resin. It's I'm not really good at selling.
Yeah, I'm not a salesperson either.
I've got boxes.
Maybe you should give some to me and I'll put them on the canoe page.
Yeah, I could do that. I
Or
just
send me some pictures of them or
yeah.
something with a price. Because that's what I'm going to do with my pies, apparently, because the guy from the store still hasn't gotten back to me.
I suspect that's a good idea,
So
honestly.
I still have to get my food safe certificate. So I'll do that. And then I think I'm just going to start making pies and putting them for sale. Do two, three at a time and just put pictures up and say pies for sale today. See what happens.
That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorites.
Um,
Um,
Patricia says, oh, that's pretty too.
yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Kind of looks like a ram with the big horns.
It does. It's got a really nice. I made a few. I went to the beach this summer and I picked up a bunch of stones from the lake.
Mm.
There it goes. And it's all mica. So they're all sparkly. I really like those ones.
Yeah, there's lots of that in that at the lake here in the Sound.
Yeah.
Yes, Maddie, the spiritual energy and the jewelry from Elijah. It's definitely magical and powerful.
I made some for Nikki, right? I made it like 6 months ago and I haven't got it to her yet.
Thank you, Nikki, that we just saw.
Yeah, I did. If I known we were going to run into her, I would have brought it with me. but she's walking along the road, and not the road, and I waved at her and she came in and we just sat down, and if I had known, I would have brought her.
How is everybody doing with the Mercury retrograde? Just a question to put out there. My car didn't break down. I don't know. I don't really know exactly what happened. My battery died, and I had to call BCAA to come.
It might have been that one of the nodes just became loose.
Well, I'm thinking that sometimes when I close my car door, my seatbelt gets in there and it doesn't close
Oh,
properly all the way.
so
The battery ran down.
yeah, that would happen.
So he goes, "Oh, I don't think it's your battery." He goes and he hooked up his little machine and boom, it started right up. He's like, "Oh."
Well, I'm glad it was the battery, not the time, not the timer, not this
The ignition.
ignition.
Well, the ignition still sticks, but it seems for some reason everything seems to be working better since he boosted it.
Oh, so yeah, that makes sense.
Yes, Jennifer, we do have so many gorgeous rocks and crystals. And if I knew how to post a picture of our Mount Ida, I would post a picture because we have this beautiful Mount Ida that sits on
It's
a bed of the hugest quartz crystal
and opals,
and opals.
but it's a spiritual mountain. I think any mountain that's called Mount Ida is generally a spiritual mountain. But
Well, it's funny. I was talking this at the mall, the Matchbox that is under new ownership.
oh yeah,
So I was talking to the young lady that's there, and she's alone and by herself, and she came here for a visit, and she's from Toronto. She came for a visit, she said, and she just felt so much peace while she was here. She said, and then she had to go home to Toronto. She said, and I felt so totally out of place. She said, everything was too busy. The people were too rude. They were just, she said, I just didn't feel settled there anymore. She said, and something drew me back to this town.
yeah.
So I told her about Mount Ida and the crystals that are underneath it. And she's like, really? She goes, no wonder. And then I told her about all our beaches around here that have quartz crystals in the sand everywhere.
There's also energy nodes.
Mm.
You know how many churches we have?
Mm-hmm.
Like I think there's 27 different churches.
Really?
There's a lot of churches anyhow. I
Wow,
don't
I've
know.
never really noticed that many. I mean, I know we have a lot, but
That's because there are so many. They are drawn because of the energy nodes.
mm.
Yeah,
Well, anyway, she's made this place her home. She goes, I'm alone. She goes, but she said, I don't feel alone. She goes, anytime I just go out for a walk. She goes, people are smiling and happy, and she said some people just hug me for no reason, and I'm like, yeah. I said that's what our little town is like.
some of them are. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Jennifer says, so beautiful. Canada has many gorgeous rocks and crystals. And then Jennifer says, things have been disappearing in our home the last few weeks.
That's probably ghosties.
A little bit
They're
of
just saying,
ghosty.
here.
All right. I guess we should say bye-bye.
Yeah, I need to.
I mean, we can keep talking forever. It wouldn't matter to me.
We'll do that Wednesday instead. But I have to
Oh,
go.
good luck, Jennifer. I hope whatever disappears isn't too important, and I hope it comes back.
Usually it does, and there's another thing that's happening a lot right now is we're switching timelines, or even sometimes switching dimensions.
Come January, from what I hear, every planet is changing. Oh, what did I hear? Every planet is changing signs. So from whatever sign that it has been in forever, it will not be ever again.
Well, because they're moving into
all moving to different signs. So I'm going to assume that we're all going to be moving into some big different energies.
Which means, yeah, no, I'd rather stay a Libran, thank you. I don't want to become a Scorpio.
No, I mean, we will still stay what our sign is, but the planets will be changing signs.
Yeah, well, if they had the 13th sign, we'd definitely be different signs. But, I read Libra and it suits me.
Have a good week, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here. Hit the like, share.
And we appreciate you all.
And we certainly do appreciate, because without you, we wouldn't have a show.
But we just still have fun.
We would still have fun, but we wouldn't have all these wonderful people to engage with us.
Yeah, and it's nice to be able to talk with you back and forth.
Mm-hmm. It is. All right.
I think you're going to move in January, February, Jennifer. It'll be fast, I suspect. Bye.